Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, coming at you with today's tip for the day. It's actually a story. Now, I am the Book Kahuna, and I'm always going to be the Book Kahuna, but I just started a new hashtag on Periscope. Hashtag Real Ugly Guy. And the hashtag Real Ugly Guy, the ugly guy is me. And I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because, I have had struggled as a teenager. I had cystic acne on my face and my back. Yeah, that was really terrible. And I was very self-conscious about it growing up as a kid. And it was, at points, I felt like a monster. And I am still kind of self-conscious about it, but now I'm 54 years old, and I really don't give a shit anymore what people think of me or whatever. So I'm just coming out with this, and yeah, my face is pockmarked, and I had cystic acne really badly, and I had a dermatologist that I went to weekly, and he wanted me to go on to Accutane. And I started to read the side effects of being on Accutane. And this was when I was like 16, 17. So I'm a young guy, I'm trying to date and everything. And, I got a face full of like freaking monster pimples. And it's like it's totally screwed up. But, what are you going to do? So I actually made the choice not to go on the Accutane. And it probably would have, cured me or got, and I said no. I said no because, the side effects were like, you'd be suicidal, or, you could have, pregnant women weren't supposed to touch the pills because they could like have some kind of effect on the unborn fetus. And I said, okay, well, if it does that like that, and what is it going to do to my sperm? Am I going to have kids with like flippers and stuff? And it didn't really matter because I never ended up having kids anyway. But if I had taken the Accutane, I probably would have felt a lot less self-conscious in my teens and early 20s, and maybe went out and met somebody and got married at a younger age than I actually did. But, you can't cry about these things now. You can just move on. And, now it's like, hey, I have no problem with what I look like. I look a hell of a lot like my dad, and that's pretty damn impressive to me. My dad was a great guy. Funny guy, had a heart of gold, and I try to emulate him in a lot of different ways. So I really have no problem with what I look like, and I don't care if people look at me and like, oh, he's ugly or whatever. I don't really give a shit. If you think I'm ugly, fine. If you don't think I'm ugly, fine. What the fuck? I don't care. But you know what? In the end, you have to come to terms with who you are and what you look like, not what I look like. You're the one who has to go home and look in the mirror and say, am I a good person? Am I a good person on the outside and an ugly person on the inside? That's what it comes down to. So I know that I'm not like Brad Pitt on the outside, but I try to make up for it for what I am on the inside. And that's why my avatar superhero is basically Shrek. I kind of look like Shrek, and I have the heart of Shrek. And that's pretty much it. If you see somebody, a kid or something suffering with, acne or cystic acne, it's terrible. It's really terrible for a young kid to go through that. And in the formative years of their impression of themselves, when they're just becoming an adult, not age-wise, but, body-wise, they're becoming an adult. And they're like looking at themselves going, holy shit, look at me. Look at what I look like. It does get better, and you do grow out of it. And you do get to a point where you're just like, what? This is who I am, and I really don't give a shit what other people think. So hang in there, people. This goes out to everybody who's ever had any kind of problem like that, and I can totally commiserate. Like I said, my whole teen years, I was just a mess. So this is Don Schmidt, starting off a new hashtag, Real Ugly Guy. And you can look for me on Periscope. You know, it's www.dskahunatv.com. Hashtag Real Ugly Guy. Hashtag the book Kahuna. I'm out there. I'm bad. I'm nationwide. And I'm ugly. And I'm staying that way. As ugly as I want to be. All right. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.